Alrighty, welcome back. We're in Australia at a race company that is the highest level that you can get, and we're going to learn as we talk about it. And this is the man that Paul runs the deal, and I'm happy to be here just to learn a little bit.
So we're in our race shop at the moment. This is a V8 supercar, so it's pretty unique to Australia compared to race cars. And I like to explain it's a bit like the kangaroo. You never find a kangaroo anywhere else in Australia because it has to adapt to the environment.
Okay.
And if you look at the way our race cars have evolved, they came from street cars and then modified to race on road circuits, but we also do lots of different tracks. So we do street tracks where we're jumping a lot of curbs very hard on the car. Yeah. And then it's also got to be able to run in the wet and run in lots of different environments. So you don't see anything like this around much anywhere else in the world. Cars that are a little bit similar, but we can jump a lot of curbs, get up to 300 kilometres an hour. And just
big amounts of speed.
Yeah, big amounts of speed. Power. Big brakes. So believe it or not, this car is an older generation car. It's nearly 12 years old, this car.
Okay.
And what they do with the cars is they keep feeding them down. So you have V8 supercar, Super 2, then Super 3. So pretty long lifespan. You don't see a race car that's 12 years old and lasts that long. Like in North America, they just get another one.
Right.
But when this car was originally built, it was probably, with the engine in it, would have been around $450,000 to $500,000 to build. But it has a pretty long lifespan. So if the good thing is to have a look at the engine. It's a 5-litre pushrod Ford V8, but made for our environment. So billet manifold, 8-stack injection.
Yeah.
So
are you guys machining all that stuff right here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Originally we were, yeah. So
I can, like, all the inner fenders and stuff have been made, all this.
Yeah, all this. So this chassis, the car's all made here. Was all made here, fabricated, and it evolved from a road car to eventually they just keep deleting the OEM panels. We went, well, let's just build it from scratch.
Gotcha.
And make it easier to repair.
No headlights.
Yeah, that's an OEM headlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just covered up with.
Yeah. So one thing with our cars here, the doors open, the headlights go on. It still has that DNA as the road car. It's not like a decal formula like NASCAR where it's just a sticker. There's a fair bit of DNA in it.
So all this stuff here, you're making all that stuff like that's
and each team did their own
take on it.
Their own take on it. There was a lot of freedoms in that area, but you had big car manufacturing here from right up until probably 4 or 5 years ago, from Ford and General Motors. So Ford and General Motors used to probably apply about 20 to 30 million bucks a year into this sport.
Yeah, I have no idea, but that kind of money.
Yeah.
So you guys are making all this stuff from?
Everything in that car was made. Yeah. And then the cars have a big collector market. So this car's now has got a very good pedigree, and it's worth more on the collector market than it would be as a race car.
So after they're done their racing and their time and their bit, they go on to collections.
Collections, yeah, especially if they've got good history.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a horse almost.
Yeah, and you'll see, a bit like a horse, yeah. But you can see that all the...
This can't mate though.
Yeah, that can't mate, no.
Yeah, that's all carbon fiber?
Yeah, it's all carbon fiber. TIG welded, all the chassis TIG welded, all chrome moly.
Yep.
Tubing.
This is the dude that drives it?
That's the guy that drives it. They drove it last year.
What are those stickers for? What are the red stickers you're putting?
They're all the pole positions in different races. That's one. Yeah. So Brock drove this car. Brock Fernie drove this car, and then Anton drove. I drove it. Then Anton, De Pasquale, then Brock, then Nash.
So this one's done that.
What's the top speed you'll get going around a course?
Top speed's just on 300 kilometres an hour.
Never been there.
Yeah. But it's the braking and the performance. So this is the next car up. This is now like a Super 2 car. This car was in the main series last year. And a lot more technology again. Like if you want to have a look at...
Yeah. Why the check marks?
Oh, the fish hooks?
Yeah.
Just torque, more initial torque and bite.
Hooks,
when you first... So you run your finger over it, you can see it'll pick up. So
I've seen holes, obviously.
Yeah, you get holes that can release gas.
Okay.
It depends on what brake pad you're running and give you a bit more bite. But yeah, that's just how that's evolved too. So if you want to do a pad change in a race, so you can just pull the caliper back and just pop the hat straight off. You don't have to unbolt anything.
Okay.
So some of the bigger races will change rotors and pads.
So this doesn't have, this has a
Center lock.
Center lock on it?
Center lock, yeah.
So you just put your wheel on center lock and
Yeah,
you're done.
away you go.
Okay.
A bit like a Indy car and F1 car, which NASCAR have now gone to.
Okay.
Some cool stuff under here, yeah.
Yeah.
So
the whole floor has been replaced with aluminum, or
yeah, that's heat shielding.
Okay.
Heat shielding.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, it's designed to make the bottom of the car flat.
Yes.
So it's getting a bit of a flat floor and
Yep.
some aerodynamic advantage by getting the bottom of the car flat. The bell housing and clutch is here,
Yeah.
but it's got a transaxle in the back. So drive shaft goes all the way through.
Yeah.
Gearbox and differential and a transaxle in the back. This is Australian-made Elvin's transmission.
Right.
Yeah.
When you make your adapters, how do you make your adapters?
For the
Like if you want to make, see, that must be an adapter of some sort, or is it?
Oh, that?
It's just a separator of some sort.
yeah, that billet machine billet.
So if you wanted to make I was, playing with my brain.
Yeah.
Make an adapter for something. If you want to change a transmission or.
It'd be drawn, modelled, and machined.
Okay.
Yeah.
My way of thinking was put a piece of plexiglass in the back.
Yeah.
And then you'd be able to see through it.
Yeah.
And then you could drill your
freehand
hole.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freehand it. Yeah.
So yeah, everything on this car will be modelled, drawn. There's drawing for everything.
What do you mean by model drawn on a computer?
On a computer.
Okay.
CAD. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this now back here, would you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the axle's out of that at the moment, but that's the independent rear suspension.
Look at that.
The anti-roll bar, the anti-roll bar, the sway bar's up
Yeah.
here in the boot. It's got a link there and a rocker there going back to there, so a bit of a rocker setup.
It's almost like the ankle's connected to the thigh, to the
Yeah,
shin, you know what I mean?
And you can change the aggression or degression of how the anti-roll bar comes in by these different rockers. And then if you want to be softer or harder, those blades turn,
Okay.
When
I sort of get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could change the throw on just by changing that. You could
Yeah,
change
change
the
the
throw
pivot angle, and then also here at the moment, that's in a soft position, because
Right.
you think if you had just a knife,
Yep.
a
You can
butter
bend
knife,
it.
you can bend it. You turn it the other way, you can't.
Exactly. I've
Yeah.
talked about, yeah.
So
Exactly.
I'll drop it down and show you the controls inside the car.
I'll be a race car expert when we're done. Not. Quite something, eh? I like that. How did you get into this?
How did I?
Yeah.
Just started racing at my local
been doing it
dirt
all your
track.
life?
And, yeah, since I was about 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started with go-karts?
I started racing on the dirt speedway, like a local dirt track.
Okay.
Just
We
not
have
far from
one
here.
of those, but
Yeah, you'd have
we've
them.
never gone. We got a
Yeah.
local dirt track. Yeah.
So if you look at this car again, compared to that car, the driver's more centralised.
Yep.
Driver's gone more inboard because we'd lost a couple of guys and we'd knocked a couple of guys around by having an impact in the side of the car. So as we've gone away from OEM and everything being built or customised, driver goes more to the centre of the car.
Is that with everybody, just your team?
Yeah, just everyone. Yep.
Everyone, yeah.
Yep,
Safety?
everyone. Safety, yeah. And then big leg protection here. If you see all this carbon fibre in here.
You're not getting smashed. Are you getting smashed into sometimes? Is that what's going on?
Your biggest risk is being stationary on the side of the track and someone coming around the corner and
Okay.
at high speed and then impacting you in this part of the car.
Yep.
So a couple of guys have died from a side impact, so get the driver more inboard.
Did
So
you-
you see the standard shift there, you'll recognise what that is. And then the two levers beside that,
Our brakes?
yeah, they control the stiffness of those front and rear anti-roll bars that
Okay.
we looked at the back, so the driver can adjust.
Wow.
So you come into the corner and you want more turn, make the rear stiffer or the soft fronter. If you want more drive, soften the back up
Like playing a video game.
Yeah, there's a lot of controls, and then also
Yeah.
there's on this side under here, there's another lever here.
Yeah.
So you would have seen in most race cars they've got adjustable brake bias. That's a rapid one where you can do it really quickly.
Like the guys that go around the.
Yeah, you can just get more rear brake or more front brake on just to get the balance of the car where you want it. So yeah, pretty
crazy
advanced
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably too advanced for what we do here now. Like it's a fair bit of engineering masturbation going on there, but
Masturbation.
engineering
I
masturbation.
haven't heard that for a while.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, so this is
Nice colors. I like the colors on
this is a Trans Am car, a TA2 car, built in North America. To the average person, they wouldn't see much difference between that car and that car if you watched it go around the track. But this is sort of under $200,000, brand new.
Wow.
More of a crate engine, more control parts, and just a bit more agricultural. You know, not as much technology in there.
Agriculture. I'm just catching on to your lingo.
Yeah, a bit more like a tractor.
More like a tractor.
Yeah.
This is like a tractor.
Yeah,
Oh wow. You think that's a tractor? Well then.
yeah, like single throttle body.
Yes.
You know, just crate motor. That motor's worth probably 30,000. The motor in the other car's worth 120. You know, it's just different. About 100 horsepower difference, but really good value. These cars. There's over 100 of these in Australia, and there'd be over 1,000 of them in North America racing.
That would not race in that car. No.
It'd be on a minute and a half lap time. This car would probably be 3 seconds a lap slower than that car.
And that's a lot of time, is it not?
That's a lot of time, yeah.
Look at the headers running in behind it. That's cool. Wow. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Okay, and this
Left-hand
yep.
drive, this one, so you'll notice that.
This is all new to me. Like, you know,
Yeah,
so, yeah.
just fiberglass body. The other
Yeah.
one's carbon and composite. This is my shop truck.
Why don't you show us if you like?
Yeah, 67 C10. Come in here to get the...
That's cute. I like it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool truck.
Yeah. I like the style with the in the vent and the grill. It's
I
nice.
come in here to get the pulleys fixed on it like 6 months ago, and it's...
The race cars take over?
Yeah, well, the guys in the other shop at the back couldn't get it fixed, so the race mechanics was like, oh,
I can do that?
needed a bit of a bad Chad, you know?
Okay, cool. I could fix that one. I could probably
Yeah, yeah.
do something on that, probably. Yeah. I could maybe wash these ones.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that either, but I probably could.
Yeah, a bit of hydraulic shock dyno over there where we build and maintain all our own shock absorbers, springs,
Yes. These are all different.
spring rates, yeah. So when you're tuning the car, it's mainly spring rate.
Yeah.
It's like you can 20 to
That would take some time, you know.
30
take one
pound
in,
increment.
Put one in.
Yeah, normally have one ready to go.
Okay.
Like you'll have 3 sets of shocks, there's another
Set to put in try.
bang straight in, yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
your own track out back here to go on.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus. Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a nice door on that one.
Yeah, a little half door
Yeah.
there.
I do this sometimes when I make my chassis. Just put a little piece over top,
Yeah,
just so it doesn't rip. Little
that's
rip.
all you need.
Yeah, a little rip bar, I guess you would call it. I'm not sure.
Bit of a diamond plate.
So you've made all this chassis in house?
No, this is by.
Okay.
Yeah, this is built by Howe Race Cars in North America.
Okay.
That's all they do is make these. Yeah. So that one's made in Australia by the team, and this is a off-the-shelf buy a car and go.
Buy a car and go.
Yeah.
Would that race against any of these?
No.
So how many?
These race in their own class.
How many divisions do you have in the shop?
3 here.
Three divisions.
These two, that
Yep.
one, and then that one.
Okay. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If we go at the back, we've got another workshop which I'll show you. This is our hauler, our truck.
So does an education help you get to work here? You really have to have an education, like to work on a computer and all that stuff? Or can
No,
can a
people that
mojo get a job here?
Yeah, we got plenty of them. Yeah. Do you
We'll
need
get
me?
plenty of them, he says.
You all right if I head off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got everything ready, sorted.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
No worries.
Okay.
So somebody, you know, with a little bit of brains, a little bit of want and know-how could apply here and get a good job.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah.
So this is our trailer that would go to the track in.
I've seen the head of the truck at the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this folds down,
Yeah.
cars load in, and you can come and have a look. You get 3 cars in here.
Holy shit. Wow. Look at that now, would you? Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and
A little tiny toolbox.
yeah, you sort of need to be self-sufficient when you're
Yeah.
away.
Anything can go wrong at any time, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, so a lot of the expense is just getting there. Because
True,
you got
yeah.
big logistics.
Yeah.
Like you have, you know, you've got to drive. Sometimes you might drive 3 days to go to a race meeting if it's on the other side of the country. You get there and you haven't got the part, you're in a bit of trouble. So
Yeah. When you get something like this rolling,
yeah,
what keeps you afloat?
What-
Winning?
no sponsorship.
Sponsorship?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There's not a lot of prize money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite something
No
else.
show? Yeah.
This guy? That's him.
Aussie's OLT, yeah. You can sign it now.
I can now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did all the stuff for it?
Yeah.
And that's some sticky.
Got an engine shop here.
That's quite tire, that is, huh? Yeah. Awesome.
So, engines for the race cars, engines for our fleet of cars we use here at the track. And then we do all our own transmissions and gearboxes and all that on all the fleet that we have here, which you'll see in a minute. And we got a Superflow engine dynamometer here as well.
So you're right from 4 cylinders to 8 cylinders?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
That's amazing.
So we've got 35 cars here that we just use on the track for our corporate days and driver training and all our other stuff we do here. So we've got to maintain all that fleet as well.
If I was 15, 16 years old, I'd be bugging you.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
Yeah, I would say. You could, you know, what a place to learn something.
This is the trans out of one of those supercars, the Transaxle. That was in the back of that.
Yep.
So that's it broken down. It's going
Just have
back
to remember
together.
how it goes back together.
Yeah, you do. Bit of common sense, you should be fine.
Common sense. Huh. Like that fella said, he thought he was all there, or thought he was all that, but he wasn't even all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
So a guy at the back here is a big fan of yours, Chad.
Okay, cool.
He's been excited.
At
that
this
you-
place?
He's been excited you're coming.
Oh, wow.
His nickname's Shrek, and he's a big tall guy.
Shrek. Yeah, I like that movie, you know that?
Yeah. G'day, Shrek. It's a bloke here to see you, mate.
Oh, bad chat.
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
Watched all your shows.
Awesome. That's hard to imagine.
The best car
Yeah.
was a dump truck.
Was it? You like that?
The dump truck was awesome.
Yeah, I like it too, actually.
Yeah,
it was fun.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I was impressed with that one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was watching a show the other day. It come up and there's the blue Studebaker.
Right.
Made into
Yeah. Put the Volkswagen trunk lid on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun.
Impressed.
Yeah. Do you watch any of the YouTube at all?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Man of my own hair.
fan, mate.
Awesome.
Big
Told you, he's-
Awesome.
He
I'm a fan of
and
yours
his
working
haircut and
here.
Everything, mate. He doesn't normally look like this.
You're right.
Yeah, right. Cool.
So you still got your son working with you?
I do not. He's a couple provinces away, and he's probably doing his own thing, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
so she
once the
needs to, like,
TV
the Guardian
thing kind of
bit?
went
Yeah.
apart, we kind of,
Is
we
she
all
there?
just kind of went our own
I can't
way.
remember the other guy that didn't talk much.
Aaron.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was Alex.
Yeah. Always sitting back and work.
They're all
whole
basically,
time
I
they're cool.
imagine Aaron's doing his wood thing again because he always had a wood company. And Alex is probably doing his mechanic thing. He worked at a dealership, so probably that's what everybody's doing.
Yeah, no, I love your show. Love your shows.
Awesome.
The things that you guys think of and just do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And you go, this is what I envision.
yeah.
And I'm just going to cut this and do that. Yeah,
You're kidding.
that's pretty cool.
It's fun to do that, you know what I mean? And I see you guys get to do that a little bit here, but
Yeah, we get to.
it has to work. And
Has to work and has to go fast.
yeah, so yeah. What's your main job here?
Mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could teach me something.
Oh, mate, you could probably teach me a lot of things.
Well, I was just talking to him about making an adapter for something. You know, like I would use a piece of plexiglass if I want a different transmission or want a different engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would use a piece of plexiglass. I was talking to a guy at the track at the show, Carol Bin. Corralbin.
Corralbin?
Man, I can't say that word for the sake of me. I've said that word 100 times. I still can't get it right. But anyways, just making, if you put the dragster with the 2 engines on it,
Yeah.
and he made an adapter to fit the transmission. I was just thinking a piece of plexiglass, you could see everything and drill all your holes. And that way there you could get your adapter going, you know,
Get it
because you
done.
could see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of using something you can't see, like.
Yeah, well,
you
that
know.
guy in Vegas that built that T-model that had 2 motors with 4 blowers, and
Right.
the way he did all the transmission, the setup and that was just like, someone's just thought about it and I can do this.
Yeah. It's Juice's name, isn't it? That built the dual engine dragster. Yeah. He took one trip down the track and he got some things figured out, I guess, from what I understand, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but just I love your shows. Keep them up. Keep them going.
Yeah. Well, that's what we love to do. Jolene has taken over with the camera and the mic, and
Ready
it's kind
to
of it's a good thing
She's
because
always bossing around. It's good to see.
yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that.
We all do.
Yeah, I need to be straightened out sometimes.
Minister for Finance and War.
Yeah. There you go. There's a new name, Minister for Finance and War. But yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is where we maintain all our fleet for the track. So if you look at this car, it looks.
So they get mad at you when they don't work right? Is that what happens? or-
Oh, well, it's
No, you don't.
going.
It's
Oh, your
pretty
job.
good,
keep
yeah.
it going, yeah.
So this is something that you can just come off the street and drive straight away. We do a lot of it.
People come in and
Come in, put you straight in it. So
So you could come in on a day and go, oh, I want to drive it. They put a helmet on you, put a hairnet on you, and they put an instructor with you.
Yeah.
And they drive you around the track, and they tell you where to brake, when not to brake,
Okay,
and they go right, and you can go faster.
right on.
So
Yeah.
you just keep going and going.
So when you leave here, you're a race car driver.
well, yeah,
You think you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they soon find out they're not.
Yeah. We run the supercar tyres and brakes.
right.
So the idea of this was to use all the old parts from the supercar team. When I first started here, there was main game race team here,
Yeah,
right? So then all the parts they don't use, and say, oh, it's only half used, we'd get it, and then we put them on our cars, and we use them until they're depleted.
right.
So
Sounds like a
it's
good idea.
money for nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Money for nothing. You've got to pay for labour and fuel and stuff like that.
right
Yeah.
on.
tyres come off the race team. So anything that's not.
So it's
Fast.
inherited. You inherited after it's
Yeah,
being used.
it's still got plenty of life left in it. It's
Right.
just the performance has dropped off. Half
Where
a
it's not-
second where
yeah.
it's not worth being on the race car.
So
So
look at the tyres here, it's got the sizes written on it. So
Yep.
They've got little spots on them, so they're proper race tyres.
Yeah,
Right, so that's your
Depth
of your tyre.
indicator.
Your-
So
your
depth-
wear level.
Yeah.
yeah, it's worn down too much to be competitive.
so
on
you
the
stick
race.
something in that to measure that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
depth
Yeah,
gauge.
And then they right on right across there when we get them.
Yeah.
And then go right up. So we put the highest one on the inside. That's the camera on the car.
Yeah, I was saying that
last
this
one.
morning. We were watching on TV. The wheels were
Yeah.
laid right out. Like
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
And that's to keep it as stable as possible.
Yeah, when you've got lateral load on the car, the tyre wants to roll off the rim.
Gotcha.
So you need it like that to go around the corners.
Yeah.
The only downside to that is the inside edge can heat up when it goes down the straight. So it's a juggling
fine
game.
line,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll temp right across the tyre.
I did notice the cars too jumping the curbs like
Yeah.
non-stop.
The kangaroo.
Yeah, the kangaroo.
Yeah.
That's within him.
Yeah,
And you
did-
don't look like Shrek at all.
No. I've been Shrek for a long time. So.
Is that right? Yeah. I like that movie. That was a
He
cool
does.
movie.
I used to put kids with me and they put this.
Have you ever seen a Australian
red car?
Kelpie cattle dog?
I did now.
Marley, you want to be famous?
I don't know about that.
She's waiting for someone to throw a ball.
Go and throw the ball, mate.
No, good. Just take the ball. Pick it up and throw it as far as you can. Throw it that way. Or this way.
Look at Jolene. Oh, what a cutie. Huh?
Shop dog.
Sorry.
Everybody's got to have a shop dog.
Yeah.
I often wonder.
Okay.
But I think I like the name, the Green Goblin, or the Goblin.
How much
Yeah.
are we charging John
I think it changed
Deere?
to Hiltz.
Because I need to put it in the
It's a company,
agreement.
Yeah, name.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
grand a
But
day.
I like the other one first. It's like
What, for
sort of
every
gets you-
single day or
Yeah.
the days leading up?
No, everything.
Yeah.
And then when
15
you change
days
it
or
on
something.
the season, yeah.
Because Mike wants to know
I don't
now.
understand why you're doing
For the
that.
agreement.
More professional, getting the.
Well, they didn't want us to fight with Disney.
It's a,
Green Goblin, I guess.
in the
They
email
were gonna
trail.
Fight for the name or something like that.
have the
I'm not sure. You couldn't even have a picture of John
does.
Wayne on the wall.
Matt
Like I used to have a picture of
What
John
is
Wayne
his
on the
name?
wall. That's where I did all my shooting, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, they could not have that John Wayne picture on the.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Like you would have to pay pay the money to John Wayne, or there's quite a few things that had to be done to do that TV deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
says
enjoyed it. It
15
was
grand.
a good start to it. It's
It's
just
got to be a good start, yeah. But the thing is, you got your name out there. And
I did.
15 grand?
Yeah.
I was saying something
I'll ring
about
them out
the
to
cars,
you.
and they still remember
yeah.
what you did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the brewery car and the
15 days.
the tipper was me, the way you did it, and the hand crank.
It won't matter if that bit's not on there.
Yeah, we had to write them off. She went up. That was good.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, basically, where I looked at is.
Where you going now, Nash?
A dump truck driver. I'd have built myself a dump truck.
That's right.
And then
Huh?
I would have went to work.
Where
Basically,
you
that's
going
how
now?
I think about a lot of things. How I'm going to do something, and I try to keep it as simple as possible. Like Aaron and Alex did a lot of work on the chain and all that stuff and getting it up and down, but just whatever's as simple as possible is the way I like to do things.
It is, yeah.
And sometimes I find that in the world today that we try to complicate it so no one else knows how to do it.
That's right.
But there's a lot. It's already been done so many times, right? To make a pattern for something, I like greasy fingers and a piece of paper. You know what I mean? Just press your fingers on it.
Before he passed away,
Oh, he wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Make it
and
plus.
he painted the side of the car and he got cling wrap. Right, so he put 4 colours on it, put the cling wrap on it, wiped his hands over the cling wrap and pulled it off. It looked like somebody hit the car with a paintball gun.
Right.
But the whole car was done like that, and it was
Yeah.
magic. He just thought, oh, I'll use cling wrap.
Yeah.
And so he just got it there and he runs his hand over it and it's all.
I've seen a paint job like that actually. Yeah. And it happens like that. Like I couldn't afford the cleaning material to clean my cars off to paint them, so I went down the house, got some Windex, washed it off.
I like your welding with a
Coat hanger, yeah.
It's just
And
like,
wash my
wow,
car up.
Coating is cheaper.
Yeah, like I mean, why would I go buy welding rods when I use coat hangers, right? I got a coat hanger, and I use it with a MIG welder because I've made so many mistakes, poor cuts. I can just take the MIG welder and the coat hanger to fill it full. It's kind of like, why go backwards when I can just
Feed a bit more in.
keep going forward,
I'm honoured to meet you anyway. I really
Cool.
am.
Awesome. Cool. I'm honored to be here to be actually, I never thought we'd get to see something like this, but it's quite something else.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Quite something
Yeah,
else.
Yes, Treco.
Please.
Look at that, we're going to get a picture.
I'll get
in
you're in here too.
Get in here, Queen Jolene.
You're famous as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So everybody has to show up here what time in the morning?
Well, they all start at 8, but I start earlier because I just find I can get myself sorted out for the day.
Yeah,
So you come in, you go, right, I'm going to sort my toolbox out, this is what we're going to do. But
that's what most people should do, is get here early in the morning to figure out what you're supposed to do.
One of the best jobs I've ever had.
Awesome.
I've worked at dealerships.
Is this your boss?
Yeah, yeah.
The right timing to say that.
No, he knows it. I tell him all the time.
Good, awesome.
So I've had some shitty jobs when I was growing up, but to work with race cars every day, and I've got a good team now. I've got two young blokes that are
Yeah.
fully qualified mechanics.
They listen to you?
Yeah, they do.
Show you respect?
Oh, they do.
Awesome.
These two do anyway.
Well, I mean, if they show you respect, you give it back.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how it
If
works.
we get the others to do it, we're fine.
Well, I mean, it has to go all the way around the circle to get it,
It does,
to
it
get it
does.
rocking and rolling. And then
But we used to have our own fabrication shop there that had CNC machines and all that. We only
Yeah.
just got rid of them a few years ago.
yeah,
So we used to make everything in-house.
right.
It's too far to go to get
There's still some samples
Right.
there, I think, isn't
So
there?
we had our own flat patch in the other room there. Paul patch in there, we've got tyres in there now.
Okay.
Want to go and have a look?
There's some more stuff to look at.
Yeah, sure.
There you go, nice and-
Go on and on and on, eh? Blows my mind. I have no idea that.
This is some of the stuff that we made. This is pretty funky.
I was looking at that. I was hoping you were going to pick that up. So is that an injection system?
Yeah, with a with a barrel.
Well, look at that now, would you?
Yeah.
That would be an 8-cylinder?
Yep. Chevy V8.
Okay. And how would that would apply to the intake somehow? You would have
Yes.
you'd have a
Sit in the valley there.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's all your injector. Injector.
That's cool. You would make that here?
Yeah, we made that here, yeah.
Oh, that's
All that stuff we made here.
Wow.
Even
so you would put that must be like a
CNC.
CNC,
Yeah.
3D and CNC must.
We had a 5-axis.
Okay.
We could do five different things.
Way beyond me.
Feel how light that is.
Yeah.
It's just all about getting the weight.
Yeah. That would take some long to make, would it not? Chewing that out,
Yeah.
That'd be one stalled piece of aluminum when you
A
start it.
lot of waste.
A lot of waste.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would go somewhere, not be
Get
wasted, would it
recycled,
not? You
yeah.
put it in a barrel and
Get
sell it or
recycled,
something?
yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
No different things.
That's sick.
Yeah. We just store our tyres in here now because
Yeah.
just keeping temperature controlled
Right?
because it gets hot here. So
Size the wheels.
yeah.
Just the width of them. You'd have to cut a car apart just to make that work,
Yeah.
right? This is a brake rotor
Yeah, it's one cut in half.
that has
There's
been
an
broken.
upright, off the car. We made that here.
Jeez. That would take a lot of coat hangers.
Yeah, a lot, and it was just all open. A lot of that stuff's now standardised on the cars to stop the arms race.
Yes?
Stop people spending money. You could spend a couple of days in here, Chad.
No doubt in my
There's
mind. No doubt in my mind. Okay, I've seen these things go around the track before.
Yeah, sprint cars.
Yeah, so you're running these. Look at the tires on that
Yeah,
bad boy, would you?
It's just a couple of the kids that work here. They're their race cars, so they're good kids. So I let them work on them here, and
Well done.
if they work hard and don't watch the clock, I don't worry about them having their cars here.
What are these running for engines?
410 cubic inch pushrod V8, so 900 horsepower.
How old are they?
18.
18 years old.
Yeah. One's 18, one's 19. But more power to weight than a Formula One car, these cars.
That scared me right to death.
Yeah. It's
And you don't really know until you get, like, I mean, we were in a couple drag cars.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like, I told Buddy not to step on it. I don't want to go like this down the track. 'Cause, you know, I'm not used to it. Just take me down the track, be fine. But some of them were racing and getting a little out of shape there, and I didn't want to be involved in anything. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it takes a lot of work to get to this point, would it not? To drive something like this, you wouldn't just hop in something like this and go for it, would you?
No. You need to, there's a few steps before that. But they start out racing on the dirt and
Yeah.
go-karts when they're kids, and
Yeah.
by the time they're ready to go.
Do they act
This
funny?
is Trent, this is his
Okay.
car here.
Oh wow, nice to meet you. Do you act funny in your street car?
No,
Kind of very different.
Kind of very different.
Yeah.
one's transport, one's motorsport. That's what I tell them. You've got to,
I understand that, but
You gotta draw it.
they can get mixed up once in a while when you. No, not really.
You get a smack around the ears if you get
Ah. So there's no you don't get speeding tickets and stuff like that. Do you get a smack in the ears with a speeding ticket or?
no more than normal, as long as they don't do anything stupid. What
Okay.
we're taught.
yeah.
Racing's for the race.
Pretty sure if you've got a race car, you shouldn't need to mess around on the road.
Right.
That's so busy around everywhere
It's
now.
kind of like respect. You know you can do it,
Yeah.
but you don't have to
Don't have to.
because you know you can do it because
Yeah.
you've got this to do it with. Cool.
Be like a boxer
Right, that's what I was thinking.
going out on Saturday night and knocking a few people out.
I used to
What's the
box a
point,
little
you know?
bit, and I've got knocked out myself. But I mean, I used to do a little bit, but I didn't feel like I had to prove a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that part. And
And
that's
they
same
got
with this.
They got a track here. If they get the urge, we can just go out there and.
If you
burn
want
off
to
a bit of
practice,
steam.
get out there and go practice.
We do.
Right.
We'll give you a go.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. And another one there.
Yeah, another one there, and then fabrication shop. if we ever need to make anything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to TIG weld? You didn't have to TIG weld and all that stuff? No problem. I haven't done that yet, and I might. It's just that I haven't slowed down with a MIG welder. I just like grabbing the MIG welder and making things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it's so fast. But
if it's like when we build the race cars and stuff, if you can TIG weld, we will, just to save weight.
Yeah.
And then put the weight where you want to put it. You know.
Right.
So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So are you winning with that thing or what? No?
Not like it yet.
Top 6 the other night.
Yeah, 6th the other night. Top 10s all year.
Yeah?
Go again this Saturday night. We've raced, I think, every week since January so far. So.
But he's doing a good job with the car he's got. You know, it's not,
Right?
not the best motor, not the best car. He does well with what he's got. You know.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very easy to spend a lot of money on racing. We don't have a lot.
So do you capitalize on all your mistakes that you think you're making, or do you remember
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Well, that's the main thing.
He's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Pretty good at self-analysing and
You pretty well have to.
yeah.
I'm trying to do that in life at 50 some. I'm trying to remember, trying to think of all the mistakes I'm doing. You know what I mean? Trying to get better all the time. You know, trying to. You know, I can only remember so many things, but I've made so many mistakes that it's hard to keep up sometimes.
I think the hardest part is that you can't practice in these.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just go, I messed up this, I need to go and practice that. You can't just practice it.
Okay.
It's the next time you drive the car's the next race. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to think.
Those things go on the top, do they not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can get hurt in these things real bad, can you not? Like no? Are you having?
can.
Okay, good.
It's
Yeah.
not the safest race car out there, but
Yeah.
it's certainly the most fun.
I've just seen them.
Once they get going, they can keep going for a while.
They only weigh, 600 kilos, so 1,300 pounds with the driver in it.
Right.
So they're really light. So when they crash, although it looks spectacular, it doesn't hit hard because there's not a lot of weight behind it.
Yeah.
So
Top 6 is good.
yeah, it's good for me anyway.
Go for a top 5. Next one.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Top premiums.
What's happening, Maxie?
Doing Nash's tires.
You race car guy too?
we collect them around here.
Bad chat.
Yeah, we got them floating around everywhere, like flies on the wall.
Yeah.
Be excited to see him too, Maxie. You didn't know you had a fan base out here in the middle of the cane fields, did you?
We had no idea. No idea. The car show was really good to meet a bunch of people that watch. You know, because I look at myself. I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy that likes to build cars and
You're a good communicator.
and have fun. Yeah, I basically talk myself through everything.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared to talk and say what I'm doing. And I guess another thing too, I realize that mistakes make you human. And it's okay if I film and we make a mistake, because we do it right on the fly. If I'm going to do something, we may as well show how I'm doing it instead of clipping it and making it look like I'm absolutely perfect at everything, which I'm not even close. So I like to do it all on the fly. So if I do something wrong, someone can say, I wouldn't do it that way, I'd do it this way. And if there's something somebody can take, they're more than welcome to it. And if there's something they don't like, make sure you don't do it. Basically, it's a good learning thing, I think, for people that want beginners, or if anybody wants to pick up something that it's kind of a simple thing. Because the stuff you're doing here is way over my head. I can guarantee you there's something I'm doing that you could pick up, make things easier, that make it look a lot easier. I've watched a few shows where people are trying to make things. I watched a show here while they were trying to put a propeller on the back of this engine, and had this guy, I don't know even what the tool's called, a barometer, or trying to measure the holes and trying to make it fit. Basically, I would have took a piece of paper and rubbed my dirty hands on it, and I would have had the pattern. But he went over the computer and he made it 3 times, and he couldn't get the holes to fit right. And it was like, geez, I wish I would have had a piece of paper. I could have showed him just to wipe it on there, and it would have given you the pattern. It's always good to have dirty hands, and that's what I think anyways. Then you always can rub that paper and you can make a pattern out of anything. But yeah.
Shall we put you in a car?
Only if you have the time.
Yeah. You can't come all this way and not go around the track.
Yeah,
can you?
well, I don't want to. I only got one pair of shorts on, so
Yeah. What do you reckon? A couple of 86s? Yeah.
You gonna take me for it? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah, you can drive too.
I can drive too.
Yeah. Have you driven in Australia yet?
No. And
What normally happens is you go to change gears and you end up winding down the window.
I can see that. I can see that.
On the racetrack, you don't have to drive on your right. You can drive wherever you want.
There's no one coming the other way. We'll get a couple of cars out for you. And
Well, I'll tell you what. I would rather just drive in the car. And you drive me in the car. You know, I kind of feel like I don't want the
we'll go for a
responsibility
ride.
of.
We'll do a mock race.
Oh, good.
Yeah, okay?
What about? Did you want to go in a car?
Yeah. You come with me and you go with Max. We'll race each other. You can film inside the car.
Oh,
We
wow.
can put, the car's got cameras in them too. We can put USB in it. It'll grab the whole thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's,
All right.
all right, let's do it. Do you have time for what we're doing? All right, cool.
There's a reason why he brought you here, mate. Not to
Right
look
on,
at
cool.
shit. He knows there's a track out the back.
Yeah. Quite something.
Which cars do you want for?
A couple of 86s, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I need to drive.
I'll go this way if you want. Rather than getting the cars out.
Car driving.
We'll just walk through here and show him
Have a car, see.
some.
I'm going to go talk to Shrek for a minute. What are you doing today on this thing? You doing something on this?
They're
Right.
all excited.
Yeah.
They're all fucking excited.
Fix all the studs.
Yeah.
We adapted these to centre locks ourselves.
Shrek couldn't believe it.
Become a 5-stud, you get rid of all that and make it a
That'll
centre
be
lock.
on.
Yeah, I seen that out there. I was saying you don't have studs, G. On the, you have studs on this one?
Through to the post.
Okay. You have the center lock.
There's special studs in there, holds the wheel on.
Right.
They're located in the back of the
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Right.
So they're located in the wheel like that.
Gotcha. And that'll slide on the stud, and then the center locks it on.
Yeah, the centre lock will be not in the middle.
Gotcha.
So
Yes. Are they waiting for me? Oh, sir. They're waiting. Cool. I was just starting to get to work, and you guys are waiting for me.
Oh, you can drive. I'll just show you.
I like the exhaust coming in the
This
bottom
will
of
be
that
a
one.
little bit of what we do here. So this building here can stand alone. There's a manufacturing company that does sewer and waste manufacturing, and they're having a little trade show in there and a technical meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
As soon as they finish that, they'll go straight out onto the track.
Understand.
So we do a lot of that now, where people are
Okay.
trying to keep their staff engaged and do some
Right.
things. So they do a bit of driving.
So that's for their job, but they're coming there and getting enthused.
yeah, it makes sure
awesome.
people turn up. You know.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Great idea. Never thought of that. Like that could be.
Yeah, so we did, last week we did a 100-person conference for 2 days.
Right?
Yeah.
Then they go out and beat each other's brains out in the car.
What's that?
Then they go out and beat the car.
Yeah, they go and drive.
Gotcha.
There you go, mate. Oh, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Hello.
How you doing?
Good, Paul Morris. How are you?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Did he know your name?
Did he? No, I
I'm
don't
not
think so.
sure. Just wondering.
Put them together yourself.
Yeah, mate. This all came back from Germany when you exhibited.
Did it?
over there.
So Paul manufactures and fabricates stuff for sewer and waste industry worldwide.
Yeah.
Some of his patents and his ideas sold all over the world.
Gotcha. So they'll have a conference and then they'll go out and race.
Bit of conference and a tech
Sounds
talk,
good.
and then go out and race. So they'll set up in here and
Oh, cool. That's a nice.
yeah.
Check this out. Huh. Bragging rights right here.
Hey?
Bragging rights right here.
Yeah. There's a few there.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool.
Pretty cool.
It is cool.
Life's work there.
So these are in your lifetime?
Yeah, they're all mine. Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. I come in here once a night and look at that, you know?
Yeah, I don't.
Go in and take a look and then, you know, get you motivated for the morning, would it not? Awesome. Nice place.
Yeah.
So they'll come
Good
in.
history there, Rod.
Wow. So they'll come in the conference room. They'll sit
Come
here.
to the conference.
They'll do the conference. This is what they're looking at.
Yep. Then they'll go and have some lunch over there. Then they'll go onto the track in the afternoon and.
Gotcha. Good idea.
Yeah. And it can be standalone in here and not affect our normal business. Like on a setup day, they're in here. They're not affecting what we normally do.
Who come up with that idea?
Oh, I did. Yeah. It's just when I stopped racing myself and then looked at all the enjoyment I got out of it, and then you need, like, motor racing consumes a lot of money. You need good sponsorship, but it needs to be business to business.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than just a sticker on a race car. You know, you've got to help people sell things and become more engaged. So the ideas around doing that with race cars, I said, well, why can't we do that with just normal businesses? And
well, Jolene's the same way. She's thinking, she's got that little tiny phone there.
Yeah.
But as we do car shows, we're promoting car shows and promoting other people.
Yeah.
But it basically helps us at the same time.
Of course it does, yeah.
Like it's pretty. She's pretty sharp. She is.
Yeah.
She's sharper than I am.
Enjoy, guys.
Well, thank you. Cool.
But those guys will normally do a trade show. They'll take a booth on a big trade show and try and get everyone's attention.
Right.
So he's invited 40 people to this thing.
Yeah.
All potential clients. There's 40 turning up.
Yes.
It's like everyone's coming.
And there'll be people even come just want to go there.
Exactly.
We'll go there and do that.
Yeah. And we can rate it a bit. Like those products are all about safety. So you know we'll do a bit of.
Will you intertwine with the people that are in there?
Yep.
I understand.
I'll go in and do a talk about
what you guys are doing?
Yeah, technology and race cars and how you stay safe in a really high risk environment.
Yeah.
Which we operate in, and they're doing the same thing. You know,
because they could actually be bringing a sponsor through the door.
Could be.
Could be. You never know.
Never know.
Right on.
Or it's more people. Even if it's not a sponsor, more people are engaged in the sport, and we'll follow it, and we'll make the whole thing better for everyone.
It all makes sense.
Yeah. It's sort of.
Yes, it's working for my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going there now. Huh?
Yeah.
Is he practicing?
Yeah. See this kid here?
Yeah.
He's the hottest property in Australian motorsport.
Hottest property in motorsport.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hey, Brock. Good.
And I know what makes him the hottest. He's winning.
He's fast, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
I'm Brock.
How you doing, Brock?
How you going?
Bad chat.
How are you, Paul?
Good, Brocky. How are you, mate?
Good.
Yeah.
I interrupting that?
No, we're just filming.
Cool.
I just told him you were the hottest property in Australian motorsport.
Kicking ass and taking numbers, are you?
Yeah, he's going
That's good.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be proud of you. He's talking big, you know.
Taught me everything, so.
Very proud of him.
Christ, how you doing? Got a winning team by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Keep it going.
So you guys get on TV quite a bit, obviously? You're racing cars?
Yeah, it's pretty well known. A lot of
Awesome.
it's pretty similar to
that's what
NASCAR.
I'm thinking. Like
There's
wow.
a lot of parallels.
I have to remember who I'm talking to. You know, not talking to go-kart racers. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of pretty similar to NASCAR, really. Yeah.
So how'd you get your start?
My dad used to race bikes, so I started go-karting.
Yeah.
Well, I raced bikes and go-karts, and then when I wanted to drive a car, Paul come pick me up and brought me out and taught me how to drive. It was only 5 years ago or something. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool.
He won the Super 3 championship, then the Super 2, and then straight into the factory team.
You're not scared of the speed, eh?
No, it's like
No, he loves it.
It's like
Eats it up.
normal. Yeah. Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, you must be used to it, obviously. You just want to keep going faster and faster. Yeah.
Honestly, you do 300 and it's like doing 100 on the highway. It feels kind of
You're used to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 300 to me, I'd be like, I'll be turtling.
That's good.
That one's good.
How true are these things?
Oh yeah, that thing's on its head. Should have seen what we did with that today.
Sick.
So you even doing work to new trucks during the day, or?
Yeah, that's so this ZR2 is just
Yeah.
new to Australia.
Okay.
So GM gave me the truck. So we work out a program for incentive for all their sales people,
Okay.
and for a media day as well for the launch. So property, full driving and
Messing around.
messing around and just working out what to do with it. But
Do you work with car dealerships at all? Like,
mainly direct with the manufacturers.
okay.
Yeah, so if a new model comes out and
Yeah.
they want to know about it, they'll drop it off here and go, give me
Heat it up for a bit.
yeah, give me a training course for installs and stars, media and technical purchase the cars. So it's just what you learn about racing. When you're not racing, you can translate that back to the normal automotive environment. Like I can get in, or our guys can get in a normal road car
Yeah.
and understand it very quickly, just because it's from a really high performance environment to
Yeah.
something that's not under pressure. It's easy for us to do,
Gotcha.
and then we just whiteboard it and go, we think it can do that, and we want to show off the hill descent, or that thing's got Multimatic shocks on it that are velocity dependent.
Yeah.
They blow off if they hit a bump and stuff, so it can ride over bumps and stuff. So just work out a drive program to show how cool the car is, and then let it rip.
Wow.
But it helps having all this, you know.
Yes.
So I can just drop, because we can sort of cover a lot of stuff pretty quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Blow my mind with some
Cut-
information. You know
cut,
what I mean? Like,
cut through all the bullshit, you know, real quick.
call that shit through a tin horn.
Right, I will get you a helmet.
Okay.
Jolene, are you going to jump in? Who do you want to go with? With me? Okay.
Good pick.
What size helmet are you?
We wouldn't even know, would we?
Do you want to grab a couple of USBs to stick in there?
That's already
Got them in there?
red and white, and I just got bronze out. Hey, bronze.
Oh, you got a red and white? Okay.
Bronze for drop if you want.
Small, medium, large, I take it.
Yeah, small, medium, or large.
I'm going to try a medium.
Oh, that looks good on you.
Yeah, I got a medium head.
Yeah.
I never knew what size of head I had. Just go through.
Yeah.
Mike's off. This will be-
Your helmet.
Oh, that, mate.
Yeah, that's you. That's it.
So how am I putting this thing on here? I know I don't want to dress me, but
Through both. Don't worry, this is normal. Back through one.
perfect.
Through both. Back through.
Back
one.
through.
You got it.
I told you she's smarter than me. You need to get shoes on?
We've got the cameras and microphones in both the cars.
Okay.
We've got Ford out front and on mute.
Cool.
Jump in.
Thank you. Right, baby?
Doesn't matter. You choose. Red one? Okay, red one. Oh yeah, it's the other side.
You gonna put me in this one? Yeah, we'll jump in.
track before?
Not like this, no.
No?
No.
You scared?
Yeah.
Hey?
A little bit.
Anxious?
A little bit.
Okay.
But I'm tough.
Hey?
I can handle it.
You'll be right.
How fast do you think we'll go?
160? 170?
Wow.
Yeah. Scared?
No.
How's that?
That was crazy.
Good fun?
Oh my. So this is like the same kind of track that you race on?
Pretty similar. Just
Wow.
the tracks we race on are a bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah. But like a road course.
That was crazy. You guys ever crash here?
No, try not to.
Wow. That was impressive. Thank you.
Bit of fun for the afternoon. Do you think you get to do that?
No, I didn't. I did not know that.
Whereabouts do you guys live?
Nova Scotia.
Oh, it is Nova Scotia.
Yeah, so it's like very far.
I've been there.
Have you?
Halifax.
Okay, cool. We're like an hour from there.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Loved it.
I survived.
That's good.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you. You got me into racing.
They'll get you into racing.
Yeah.
Quick, aren't they?
Yeah, good.
Quick about the same as the other V8s running around here.
Pretty similar lap time. A bit slower down the straights and a bit quicker through the corners. And yeah, you just flog them all day, but that's the thing. Yeah, good track.
Thank you. That was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking like straight track.
That will have
Oh, cool.
the in-car camera and everything on it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then that one with Chad's car too. So.
Thank you. I want to film his reaction.
Did you win again?
Yeah. Always.
What do you think, sweetheart?
That was crazy.
First trip to the shit house. Did he shit himself or not? Holy, that was crazy, wasn't it? What do you think?
That was nuts.
That was nuts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to get stopped.
Yeah, me
Did you
either.
get going down there? I didn't think he was going to get stopped.
No.
No.
For the corners?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Pretty good, eh?
That was not, I couldn't even imagine. Couldn't even imagine going that fast. And stopping and going around the corners. Couldn't imagine it. Couldn't imagine it. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And not a chance I want to drive.
They can have a drive if you want. And that's just a little
Yeah. That's
little road car, you know. You get it something with a bit of
2 liter.
yeah.
Well done.
All we do is put brake pads in them and
Yeah. You put a lot more than that into it.
no, that's stock
Standard suspension, standard springs.
standard everything.
With better brake pads and maybe a slightly nicer rotor than standard.
It's a great little car.
What is it exactly?
It's a Toyota.
Scion FRS.
Is that what it is in the States?
Yeah, just over here they're called a Toyota 86.
Okay.
Yeah.
FRS, BRZ or 86.
You like this? We buy them as write-offs.
Okay.
And then because we don't have to put them back on the road.
Gotcha.
So that's like a $35,000-$40,000 car. We buy them for about $5,000, fix them up.
Yeah.
Just use them out here.
Well done. Yeah, he's getting shit in going around the first time. I think he's going to get stopped. And then the muscle to hold yourself in
Oh
place.
yeah.
And
It's
you guys got to be muscle too because you got to hold yourself in place.
yeah. But in a race car, you got a proper seat.
Yeah.
Harness.
Crazy.
It's the braking and cornering that's fun.
Yeah,
Right?
it's probably something else.
People go, how fast do you go? So that's not really
Yeah.
about going fast. It's
Whoops,
about the,
shit.
Yeah. Knowing when to let off and get back into it.
yeah. Yeah.
Blew my mind.
That's good.
Blew my mind. Blew yours too, I hope. Was she saying holy F this and holy F that and holy F this? That's what I was saying.
Didn't say too much at all.
Well-
I think she's hanging on for the first lap, but then we just started talking.
I couldn't stop saying the F word. Holy F, holy shit. It's crazy. Like it was just so much, so much going on. One way and and you're both side by side and
But it's like if I'm doing 120 and he's doing 120, if you touch, it's not a big deal, right?
yeah,
That's when someone does.
I suppose.
It's when someone does something inconsistent.
Yeah.
So you're relying on everyone else around you to be.
Yeah.
It's like a school of
Oh,
fish
thank you.
swimming together.
Right?
You know.
It's not the sudden impact. It's the sudden impact that hurts. It's
Yeah.
not, it's
Not the
when you're both going together. It's kind of a.
pretty right. Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. Thanks, Rod. Thanks, Di. That was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That was excellent.
day,
That
good
was
to-
absolutely excellent.
Hello, bad chat, mate.
Oh yeah, it blew my mind easy. What the hell? Crazy. Yeah, it'd be worth it to come to a conference and get a ride in the car.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they'll do a bit of that. They'll do four-wheel driving. They'll get up here on this wet skid pan and
Yeah.
slide around. And,
I can see how that works.
yeah.
Yep.
It's big.
And you could almost sell that car because I'm going to be looking for that car at home.
Yeah. We got how many? 13 of them.
Yeah, 12 or 13.
We used to have go-karts here. People, I got rid of all them and just have these now.
Okay.
Way better.
Way better. Blew my mind. All right, everybody, that was a good day of racing. That was kind of blew my mind. Have a good one.